Are you looking to grow your recruiting business? No, like seriously, are you looking to grow your recruiting business? Are you not just not looking for the next little hack or tactic or quick little fix? I'm talking about putting together a system that can consistently load a pipeline of clients. If you're serious about that, then watch the rest of this video because I'm going to talk about how the relevant recruiter method can help you do exactly that. So let's just go ahead and dive right into the relevant recruiter method. The first thing that we focus on the relevant recruiter method is getting you to stand out. Why is that important when it comes to getting new clients? Because recruiters are commodities. Most of you have no idea how to differentiate yourselves from the marketplace. And when you don't differentiate yourself, then you become a commodity. And when you're a commodity, you compete on price and usually take the worst job orders in town. In order to stand out, I need to know exactly who I'm standing out to. Who is my ideal customer? And then building unique differentiators. Know your years of experience in the industry is nothing unique. Everybody talks about that. So you need something stronger than that. Building differentiators that actually share the benefit of how you're different to the actual prospective client. If you don't know how to stand out, then typically what you're going to do is, yes, you can pick up business, but you're never going to be the first call. And when markets shrink like there are right now, you need to be the first call, not the second or third call, the first call. And that you get from standing out and differentiating from the competition. Now, the next thing you want to do, and the next thing we would work on the relevant recruiter method, is turning LinkedIn into a lead machine. Yes, LinkedIn is still a gold mine. Okay, anybody that says different just doesn't know how to leverage the platform. And the platform is always evolving every single year. But what you want to be focused on is you want to be focused on building a pond of your ideal hiring decision makers and or candidates. But you want to be doing this proactively every single day. And this needs to be something that you're doing every single day. Now, the key is the people that join your network, you want to start dialogue with. Here's where most people make the mistake. They just try to start selling to everybody because, unless we're being honest, it's just lazy and they're looking for the quickest buck and the quickest win. And the real reality is if you can start dialogue with somebody, and if you give your prospect a little bit of credit and you've really stood out and differentiated yourself with your LinkedIn profile, they'll be able to connect the dots on how you can help them. And they'll actually really appreciate this approach because it's an actual approach. It's not a sales pitch that they're getting every single day, every time they open up their LinkedIn inbox. So when everybody's going right, hang a left. Now, here's where it's really a game changer. Is you can automate this process. No, I'm not talking about thousands of people and spamming people. I'm talking about targeting very specific prospects and putting a piece of value in front of all of them that they would all resonate because they're part of your core target market. Hey, when I go fishing, I don't just look for one specific fish. I fish in a lake that hopefully has a bunch of fish that will be attracted to my bait. That's why it's important that I build an audience and stock my own pond of fish so that when I do dangle my bait, I have a variety of fish that might be hungry at that time, because we all know that, clients aren't hiring all the time and fish don't always bite all the time, right? So that's the next step, is you want to turn LinkedIn into a lead machine. Now, what that really, the major benefit for you is that when I'm leveraging automation, if, for example, I'm really busy filling roles, well, I have this automated machine that's starting opportunities and creating contact and creating, building my pipeline with potential clients while I'm busy focusing on those revenue generating activities. Complete game changer. And where it changes the game the most is your mindset. Now, the third thing in the relevant recruiter method is the content conversion system. And this is really where you get to become the authority in the marketplace. And with differentiation being a challenge, rather than trying to articulate and tell your market how you're different, why don't you just show them? It's actually a lot easier if you do it that way. And so what do I need to show them? I need to show them my personality. I need to show them my authority, and I need to show them proof. And what do I mean by proof? My testimonials, my case studies. Of course, hey, if you were to ask me who's got the best marketing lead generation program for the recruiting industry, it's me, but it's going to become a hell of a lot more powerful when it's coming from my clients. Go ahead and check out the testimonials on the YouTube page here. That is what you need. You need social proof, and it can't just be stuck on your LinkedIn recommendations. It can't be stuck on your website that nobody ever visits. It needs to be a part of your social media strategy. And that's why you want to do content that converts, because when you do content consistently and people get to know you through your personality, they trust you through your authority, and they truly trust you because of what your market says about you, you start to get inbound leads. Yes, it happens. It happens all the time for recruiting companies that understand this concept. And when you have an inbound lead, you're in power of that conversation. You have control of that initial sales call. You can actually qualify your prospect rather than just be desperate trying to get an order on the other end of the phone. I would never want to do that myself. The last thing that's part of the relevant recruiter method is showing up on multiple channels. Why is this important? Well, we know LinkedIn's a gold mine, but not everybody spends as much time on LinkedIn as we do. And in order for us to really build ourselves as the top of mind choice in our marketplace, it is critically important that we show up on multiple channels: email, text message, LinkedIn, other social sites that you know your clients and candidates are hanging out on. You need to have a presence there, because when I'm following up and when their need arises, again, I want to be the first and most obvious choice. And with all the noise in the marketplace right now, if you're relying on just the phone or just LinkedIn, you're leaving money on the table. So if you're interested in learning more about the Relevant Recruiter Method, click that training link below. Watch that 4-step training, goes over the complete Relevant Recruiter Method and how it can impact your business. Hey, if you've already seen that and you're already bought in, click the calendar below. Let's get on the phone. Let's talk. This is Donnie Gupton. We'll see you in the next video.